Hey everybody, and good morning. Um, Thanks for joining me. So, not typical time for me. It is a Monday morning. One, I don't usually stream on a Monday, and two, I don't usually stream on a Monday morning or a weekday morning rather. Give me some of that. But it's Labor Day here in America, which means we celebrate no labor, which is fun. So yesterday was a great day for the stream. We picked up 2 new followers and brought our total up to double digits. We are at 10. Oh my god. Yeah. Actually, you probably didn't hear that over the music on my computer, so that was stupid. But anyway, very excited about that. Thanks for the new follows. I didn't realize how robust the Dragon Age community was, so happy to have a bunch of people come on and say hi and watch the stream. But you came here to watch the stream, didn't you? So let's do it. Actually, hold on. Hold up. I'm not going to change the information. It's fine as it is. We're good. We're good. Oh shit, I forgot to open up the game. So let's do it. That is way too bright. These white EA screens expose my paleness to the nth degree. It's like, nope, this is skin. This isn't just negative space on the camera. This is flesh. It's fleshiness. Right. Resume. Okay, what am I doing? Tower exit. Okay. We're gonna go to drink up. Yeah. So, I had a choice to make. I could either side with the ghost or side with this crazy man. And, I guess I'll side with the crazy guy. Because he's going to actually help me. This person has not committed to helping me. And I should say this demon is not committed to helping me. Because they don't have to, because I already did. I persuaded her to just do the damn thing. So now I'm going to go back and kill her ass. As commanded. I'll take that. I did not even see this room before. Ooh. A mall. That sounds like fun. Yeah, I wasn't in this room before. Cool. The joys of backtracking. Alright. This is going to be a fight.
Enough! Destroy the tower!
I thought I was going to kill you. No?
Enough! Destroy the tower!
Okay. Alright. Maybe I did... You idiot. Maybe I didn't save it yesterday. Maybe that's what happened. Which is fine. Not a big deal. Yeah. I'll just do this again.
Right.
Okay, great.
Ah, I was expecting someone or something. Please come in. It has been so long since I could focus, you see. But the rip in the veil has been mended.
How do I know you're
So
not
you've
possessed?
met dear old Sophia, have you? My body is sustained from a similar source, but my mind and my volition are intact.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent? They were necessary.
I've seen your experiments.
Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Charming.
How do you know I'm a
A
warden?
combination of my research and blood magic. But even without that, who else would brave Soldier's Peak?
I want some answers, damn it.
What questions, I wonder? Ask.
Sophia's great-grandson brought me here.
Master Mage.
Go ahead, Levi.
Sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. And you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Your call?
Your
Just answer his questions.
grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
Bullshit. Sorry, Levi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
We'll find something. Don't worry. How have you
The
survived?
Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic. But there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Tell me about what
What
happened
use
here.
would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she too is no more.
Sure enough. You had to know that summoning so many demons was
Perhaps, but it
foolhardy.
Survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose calculation errors were inevitable. Ugh. I was so close.
Persuade, you're to blame for all this. Some things you just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Then you shall be my judge. When you have what you need of me, I'll accept your judgment.
Perfect. Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
You do remember how that ended? The Black
Chantry
City, the
lies
Darkspawn?
told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
You sound proud of your
My
actions.
only regret is that it failed, and that I never had a chance to make Ireland pay.
Time for questions is over.
Certainly, it seems you are done here. With the veil mended, I would seek to continue my experiments in peace. Perhaps I could advance the Warden's knowledge one last time before age claims me.
No more dark research. Find humane ways to help the Wardens. That's what I did last time. I could cast him out. Nah. Do a little bit.
Without test subjects, without other materials, you would cripple my efforts. But I will do what I can in this endeavor. I have little hope of discovering anything useful. But if I do, you will hear of it.
Silver-tongued. I think that's because I did a certain amount of persuade
This
checks.
should be easy enough.
Nice little gloves. How are you in gloves? Gray iron. These are much better then. Much better. Yeah. You missed the stairs, you drunk. There we go. That's right, I got all these chapters out of order. That sucks. Yeah, that's the first one. Alright, I'll wait till I get to the other two to get to that. I got room for it. Okay. We'll stick with this. This is what we'll do.
This one rages! The tower still stands! The Avernus lives! This one is betrayed!
I betrayed you, that's for sure. In no part of the deal did you mention Avernus.
You are an oath breaker! You are scum! Now you die!
Levi, you want to step back a sec? Get back.
Quick, shall we? Only one
Forgot about Wolfie.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
The past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
What's your trade? I forgot what he does. Any chance I can convince you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Nice.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Alright, that was an easy one. And Leliana leveled up. Good stuff. Put one into cunning. That sounds okay. We'll go with that. Okay, good.
Let's go.
I shall do so. Let's get started.
Hello. Even better. And additional fire resistance. Perfect. Hello, indeed. Oh man, look at you. What a badass. Get a whole new look, Alistair. It's pretty good. Well, I guess we're pretty much done here then. That was DLC? Jeez, that was nothing. Too easy.
This should be easy enough.
I guess if I come back here, I can get some shit. We'll see. Alright, let's go to camp. Let's find out more about you, Zev.
Here I am.
Care to answer some questions?
This should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the
Well,
Crows?
now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So, if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
What would you rather
Now
do?
that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The Crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
Well, that sounds bad. That works.
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
I know a guy who loves cages. So what is it you fancy exactly?
I fancy many things. I fancy things that are beautiful and things that are strong. I fancy things that are dangerous and exciting. Would you be offended if I said I fancied you?
No, but you needn't bother.
Ah, that's too bad. I do so enjoy it when I get to be flirty. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
Happy to have you along.
And here I am, happy to be had. Isn't it wonderful how things work out that way? Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
What's up, dog? What's the matter? I'll pet you, boner. Who's your good boy?
something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And
My boy?
with your discount.
First off, let's try enchanting some stuff.
Enchantment?
Sure.
Enchantment!
Enchantment. That's pretty good. We'll do that. That sounds pretty good. Actually, can I buy some? Let's get out of here.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. Good to have you along on the road. Yeah, there's a lot of folks angry. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have...
Cool story, bro. I'm actually going to get rid of these novice ones, because they're not doing much for me. At this point, I'm not going to use those on my gear. I gave him that already. Why do I still have this? Just an item I have now? Seems so.
Are you sure I can't interest... I'm sure...
That's pretty good, but not that good. That's really good, actually. Would Liliana be better with this? Because this thing is starting to wear out its use. Requires strength? That's interesting. Why? Rapid aim. Plus 2 damage. It kind of all evens out in the end. I'll stick with that. Alright.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of it? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the good...
Can Zev equip that? Sorry about this, guys. Always going back and forth. He can. Nice. Okay, I will give Wolf Killer to you, maybe? You can't have it. This is better than your greatsword. That's 14.3. That's not half as good. Nope. Nope. Now you look silly. I'll just give them all. That way I have it.
your friends are formidable folk, indeed. Good to have you along on the road.
I don't need
Sure
the
you'll be
intro. Let's
pleased.
just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I think Zev wants the Dalish gloves. Methinks. Hold on. Okay. Perfect. Zev wants the gold bar.
I shall treasure it. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I kind of hope you sell it. It's a gold bar, after all. And some gloves.
Gloves? You're giving me gloves? What for?
I thought you might like them.
I did not mean to sound ungrateful. It is just... Wait, these are Dalish, are they not? My mother was Dalish, and had a pair very similar to these. The leather was less thick, and it had more embroidery, but these are very close, and quite handsome.
You're welcome.
Do I seem surprised? Perhaps I am. Still, I appreciate the fact that you even thought of me. No one has simply given me a gift before. Thank you.
He liked that. Skill acquired. Minor dex. Perfect. Anything else Zev likes that I have? Antivan leather boots. Do I have those? I thought I did. Nope. Okay. Lots to go yet.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you...
42? Holy shit. I don't understand these crystals. I must get some weird-ass character later on. Maybe. Ooh, these are really good. Yeah. Me want. What happened? What was that? Bard's dancing shoes. The rules of the grand game are clear. Anything goes. If a noble cannot obtain the heights of prestige in the court by purchase, alliance, or deed, he can always obtain it by removing his rivals. In this, bards have always been invaluable. Or legions cannot do without music and dancing, even when they know that half the musicians in their ballroom are spies in the employ of their enemies. They welcome the scoundrels with open arms. In fact, that makes music and musicians so much more popular, for it makes the game more exciting. Oh boy, I remember the game. I remember playing the game. Cool. Was kind of hoping for a little more than that. They're little words, but they look cool. So we'll go with them.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this? I'm sure you'll be pleased.
in those. Damn, this stuff is so good to sell. That's not that good, if I'm being honest. I only have one guy that uses a shield currently, so bye. This requires 36 strength. Would this hurt me too badly? What is this? Damage per second? Is that what this is? What strength do I have? A little, not even close. Yeah. Alright.
You called.
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned. That's enough.
Then I suggest we move on.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
You find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Never mind. You sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharan. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
You left out rotting garbage. Dogs don't smell that bad.
Skunks don't mind the smell of other skunks either. Shall we move on?
Let's go.
As you wish.
What do you mean he disapproves? F that. Whatever. Not gonna worry about it that much.
What's on your mind?
Right, feeling better?
Oh, yes, and thank you for asking. I'm feeling much better today.
Might have to leave you behind. Please let me know if there's anything I can do.
Well, thank you for your kindness, my dear. It certainly warms these rickety old bones.
Alright. Easy enough.
Something on your mind?
Nothing other than you look awesome in that armor.
Of course.
What changes about you after the... tell me about Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
I had more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. Something on your mind?
Never mind. I'll leave my boner alone. Boner cocks his head at me. Boner barks happily. Yeah. Get in. You're up?
Yes.
Let's get Sten in for a little bit here. That might be fun.
Vashaden.
Indeed. Blast and damnation. Indeed.
What next? Denerim, maybe? That might be fun. You know what? Let's try Flameth, just for fun. Let's give it a try. Hope nothing bad happens on the way. Well, damn it. No, everybody fights this guy. That is the deal. Feels like I'm trapped, isn't he? Good job, team. Human corpse. What happened here? Okay, these guys just raided this poor bastard. Feel bad for you, man. Take all your stuff, but I feel bad. Rubble. There's no reason to travel any... Okay. It's just more rubble. Yeah.
On it.
Whoa, Wynn, what happened?
I
fell. No, really, you're very observant. Are you all right?
For a moment there, I thought it was all over.
The fight is over, if that's what you mean. Thought what was over?
I will explain everything when we are back at camp. Now is not the time.
If you say so, lady. Yeah. Probably should have saved it. Okay. I do have the option of leaving now if I like. I'll just slave this over Flemeth.
And so you return.
Hey.
Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
I'm gonna kill you. We know your little secret, Flemeth.
Which one, I wonder?
I love her.
What has Morrigan told you? Hmm? What little plan has she hatched this time?
She sent me to kill you. She knows how you extend your unnatural
She does.
lifespan.
The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I just want the truth.
The truth, she says, as if it were nothing. No, no. Far better the lie. Far better the comfort of blankets and shadows and a mother's love. Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
And what happens to
I
you?
go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
You're no old woman. You're ancient. Nah.
Shame. What will it be, then?
Let's just fight. I'd take the grimoire for myself. Now you die.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come. She will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Let's see how tough she is. Oh, okay. She's a dragon. Yep. That may present a challenge. Hey, y'all want to stand, like, not right next to each other, maybe? That's my thought. You said you were moving, and then he didn't move. So, Liliana, why don't you go over here? You get your ass up front. You get your ass up here. You get your ass up there. Stay here. Nice, I think it went over her head, which would be perfect. I am hitting you, right? Ow. She's stunned too? No shit. Oh yeah. You can barely see his health bar. Where's his health bar? Her health bar. Okay, that's fine. Oh, they're way too far apart. Shit.
Time for a little cleanup. Right.
There it is. Massive attack. Yeah, that should kill me. Ouchies. Morning, I'm going ape. How are you? You kept one completely behind her and one in front. Okay, we'll go with that. Thanks for the tip.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan.
How'd you get from bro to Beck? It's all good, man. This coffee's good.
Such enchanting music.
Shut up.
Wouldn't you say?
Stay silent and die.
You think you're the first to come, full of righteousness and bluster? Come.
Okay. You need the blizzard and shit. Yeah, I thought I need some attack spells. But don't I have to have Morgan stay at home or back at camp for this mission? Or can I bring her along with me? See how this goes. Alistair, you dipshit. That is not the idea. Liliana, you are also stupid when you're an idiot. What are you doing? Guys, okay. Y'all are not allowed to move freely. Sorry.
Victory shall be mine.
Oh, well, that'll hurt. Yeah. This fight is already lost. Oops. Boom, right in the face, too. You know what? Honestly, I'm not even really committed to this fight, so I'm gonna leave. I just wanted to see what it was like. And what it's like sucks. So, F it.
Right.
I want to get back on the story trail. So I'm thinking Denerim or Redcliffe. I could try Ostagar. I did do a little bit of DLC earlier. Let's go to the village. Alistair and Wynn useless? Yeah. I believe you.
Concentrate.
Whoa, where'd my audio go?
Make a preserve.
Holy shit. What did I walk into? God damn. This is a full-on war. Alright guys, let's party up here. Get the Golem from the DLC. This, by the time I'm done with this game, this will be my first full playthrough, so most of this is more or less new to me. Red Cliff I've done in the past, when I had this game on 360. I have no idea what these crystals are. I think I'm gonna get some kind of crazy, I never played 2. I liked Inquisition. I did play Inquisition on my PS4. I was a female dwarf warrior, and I enjoyed that playthrough quite a bit. But I have never played 2, and I don't even think I've seen it streamed or, like, even a trailer for it, probably. Like, when I go into 2 eventually, it'll probably be a long time from now, it'll be all fresh. Why was I here? What happened here? It's whack. 2 or Inquisition? I guess you probably mean 2, yeah. Yeah, it'll be a while before I get to 2. I'm not going to play it when I'm done with this. This was just kind of a random, let's get to it type thing.
Look, can we talk for a moment? I need to tell you something. I should probably have told you earlier.
What's on your mind?
I told you before how Al Eamon raised me, right? That my mother was a serving girl at the castle and he took me in. The reason he did that was because, well, because my father was King Marek, which made Kaelin my...
Oh, they didn't have the old cast? That sucks. It's 2. It's a sequel. You should have the, you know, the core players. I mean, you could change a little bit like Mass Effects did, but if it's going to be a direct sequel, you got to have the same guys. Come on, that's ridiculous. Gears of War? I never really got into Gears of War. Yeah. Doesn't that make you heir to the throne?
Breath, I hope not. I don't think so. You don't think so, do you? I'm a bastard. And nobody even knows about me. I would have told you, but it never really meant
Spoilers. Spoilers.
I was inconvenient, a possible threat to Kaelin's rule, and so they kept me secret. I'd never talked about it to anyone. Everyone who knew either resented me for it or they coddled me. Even Duncan kept me out of the fighting because of it. I didn't want you to know as long as possible. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you were so stupid. Yeah, you kind of still... Dislocate.
Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about that.
Marek's best friend.
I mean, I played Inquisition, so it's not really that much of a spoiler.
The idea that it might ever be important. At any rate, that's it. That's what I had to tell you.
So really, they waited all the way to Inquisition to follow up on Morrigan, huh? And she's like a beloved character, too. It's weird. It's like, go with your main. She's in all the freaking artwork. She's on all your shit. You're just going to put her aside? She's practically the main character. Sure you're not hiding anything else?
Love of fine cheeses and a minor obsession with my hair. No, that's it.
Oh.
Just a princess.
Why do I need to know?
Because it will probably come up. I didn't want to walk into Redcliffe without you knowing the truth.
She's not a playable character in Inquisition.
No
She's
my status, however.
kind of at the base for I think the second half of the game. Dude, that's a spoiler for you. Sorry, see, I just turned it around on you. But it's like a little way through it. Yeah, she shows up.
Now, if there's an heir to be found, it's Al Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Kaelin's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Now, if he's really as sick as we've heard, oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
As you command, my prince.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
Wow, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can totally recommend Inquisition. I recommend you get to it at some point. Especially if you have it on console. It's a real kind of a simple game on console. I'm wondering if Inquisition on PC is more like this. Where it's kind of more demanding of a Neverwinter Nights approach to the game. So I'll make some poisons while I'm at it. Haven't used all much, or them much. Yeah, this part's gonna suck because I've done this in previous playthroughs and I just don't care that much.
I thought I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
What do you mean? Is there a problem?
So you don't know? Has nobody out there heard?
All you humans look alike to me, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. There's a civil war going on, if you haven't noticed.
About the king and all the fighting. That was before everything started here. We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying. We've no army to defend us. No Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead. And those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Tegan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Tegan, Arlemon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
Am I from Long Island? No. I bought this shirt in a Target in New Hampshire, which is close to where I live. I actually live in Vermont. So, not from Montauk. I've been asked that before wearing this shirt. I was like, oh shit, are you from New York? It's like, no, I don't usually wear shirts from where I'm from. So, well, I think most people don't do that. Unless it's a jersey.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They're obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Tegan. Though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
You don't believe Loghain's lies?
What, that he pulled his men in order to save them? That Cailan risked everything in the name of glory? Hardly. Loghain calls the Grey Wardens traitors, murderers of the king. I don't believe it. It is an act of a desperate man. So you are a Grey Warden as well?
No, I've seen this part.
I wish it
I'm going ape. I've seen this.
You're here to see my
I have
brother?
finished this mission.
Unfortunately, that might be a
I remember.
Eamon is
I think his mom is even weirder.
No one has heard from the castle
If I remember
in
right.
days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
What evil things
Some
are you
call them
talking
the
about?
Walking Dead, decomposing corpses, returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
I know Alistair, and I trust those he chooses to travel with. What do you say?
Well, I have the feeling, since I played video games before, that I have to do this.
Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the chantry.
Do you
Sir Perth,
braid your
one
own
of
hair,
Eamon's knights,
guy?
is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle.
You spend time
You may
braiding that
discuss
thing?
with them the preparations for the coming battle.
We all get in a circle and braid each other's hair. That's the Warden DLC? Yes, I just did that. I literally just did that probably 35 minutes ago. That was a really quick DLC. How much did that cost to start? That literally took me less than an hour to complete. It's nothing. I want to discuss the situation. Isn't the timing of this awfully convenient?
Are you suggesting what's happened here is related to Kaelin's death and the Civil War, even Eamon's illness?
Isn't Arl Eamon an heir
Our
to the
sister was
throne?
Kaelin's mother. I suppose we've royal blood, but it's a shaky claim to the throne, though still better than Loghain's. And it does mean Eamon could intervene in Loghain's bid for the throne, but let's not leap to conclusions. I would not like to think that anyone would wish this on my brother. He is a good man and much loved by the people of Redcliffe. And I can't imagine how terrible it must be for our lesser Isolde, and especially Connor. I would not want him to lose his father at such a young age.
Why are you in the chantry with the
Sir Perth
villagers?
insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I
Same
can do
place
that
as
best here.
some old couple.
This is the last
Keep an eye
line
out
of
for that.
defense should things go amiss.
Should things go
Should
amiss?
the monsters find their way in? I would prefer not to fight in the chantry, but if they come, then so must it be.
They found a
We
rock
could
from
bring
outer
some men in to
space.
stand
All right.
beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
You have some of Arl Eamon's
I
knights
have
here.
those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
The search for the urn of sacred
Yes,
ashes.
I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Bring it back to the DLC place and make a sword. You know, it's funny. I was talking to someone else watching me play this game, and we were marveling at how very D&D this game is. Like, they took their time to put in some shit that was going to be very Dungeons and Dragons. Like, do this to 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 do some crazy ability or some crazy, weapon or something like that. It's amazing. Like with the werewolf lair, the water temple thing. That was fun. Best sword in the game. All right. I meant to look up the best gear and how to get it. I meant to look it up. I'm not too worried about it because this isn't 100% playthrough. This isn't even close to that. But I'm easily distracted by side quests DLC. What happens after the
Hopefully
battle?
we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
I'm going to need Morgan out of my camp. Okay. I've been trying to keep Morgan away because I know she's just going to get pissed off at most of my choices because I'm playing face, but look at Morgan.
I do not know. They seem to be walking corpses, men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, perhaps. Spirits possessing the bodies of the dead. We could be dealing with a mage, but who would do such a thing?
I should get back to
Very
work.
well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Saving game. Everybody approves. See, that's what I'm looking for. Everybody likes me. Arlessa Isolde. For the one who delivers the sacred ashes of Our Lady will have the esteem of Redcliffe and all the riches it is in my power to grant. The Arling of Redcliffe was a source of constant trouble for Emperor Reveal, I don't know, during the occupation. It was rumored that since each new report sent the Emperor into a fit of violent rage, his court had taken to poisoning messengers before they could deliver their accounts. Isolde's family was the 10th to be given the difficult task of governing Redcliffe, and since most of the previous Arls had either been murdered by their bands or beheaded by the Emperor, they did not approach the job with a great deal of enthusiasm. Isolde met Eamon, not realizing he was the rightful heir to her father's domain, and quickly became smitten with him for being part of the resistance. Never mind that it was her family he was resisting. Perhaps a bit too romantic for her own good, she insisted upon staying behind with Eamon when the rest of her family was driven out. Interesting. Another dragon. Shit. Alright, well, let's collect some quests here to start.
Let us pray. You
We'll
are
worry
of
about that later.
elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
Be grateful when we win the
I will
battle.
be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. Surely this cannot be the entire village. These few are all who are left. All those who cannot defend themselves, yes. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
I would like your blessing.
You would? That is, I mean, of course. I'd be happy to. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness.
She's like that gif of the praying baby.
Blessed
Who's
art
like,
thou who seeks his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
I do not want to become one of those things dragged off and made into a monster.
Why is everybody T-bowing?
Why haven't Mother and Father returned yet?
They're gone, dear boy. Gone on a long trip.
When will they be back? I miss them.
Be brave, young man. Your parents would want that. We need you here to protect the rest of us. Yes?
I guess I can do that.
There's a good lad. In the morning, we'll look for your parents. In the morning. On it.
Cordelius Dracon, the king of the city-state of Orlais, was a man of uncommon ambition. In the year -15 ancient, the young king began construction of a great temple dedicated to the Maker, and declared that by its completion he would not only have united the warring city-states of the south, he would have brought Andrastian belief to the world. In -3 ancient, the temple was completed. There, in its heart, Dracon knelt before the eternal flame of Andraste and was crowned ruler of the Empire of Orlais. His first act as emperor to declare the chantry as the established Andrastian religion of the empire. It took 3 years and several hundred votes before Olessa of Mont-Simard was elected to lead the new chantry. Upon her coronation as divine, she took the name Justinia, in honor of the disciple who recorded Andraste's songs. In that moment, the ancient era ended, the divine age began. Justinia, I think that came up in Inquisition. I think that name is important in Inquisition, but I can't remember. Can't rightly remember.
I fear most for the children. They are so frightened. It breaks my heart.
Shut up.
What is it you need, child?
How safe is it
It
here?
is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Tegan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left. This
Tell
is
me about
hardly
yourself.
the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think? We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
Come on now.
I beg your pardon, my lady. Where are my manners? What would you like to know?
What will you do if
I don't
Arleman is
know.
dead?
If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl, and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Why have you stayed? Why didn't you leave? Click.
After the first attack, I wanted to go for help, but I couldn't just leave these people. The Banon gear up to battle Loghain, while Darkspawn loom to the south. Loghain won't send anyone, so Redcliffe is on its own.
Any family yourself?
Oh, you mean, am I married? No, I've never had the pleasure. If I did, I'd be lucky to find a woman as lovely as yourself.
Easy. Very lucky.
Just so.
Very
Skilled
skilled.
enough to know there are many far better than myself.
Let's get back to
Good,
the
then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
Later.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Irenia.
I'm scared, Mother.
Good day.
When are the bad men coming?
You have a name and you have nothing to say?
You're a Grey Warden, right? Were you in Ostagar? In the Korkari Wilds? My husband and son went there to bring the Chant of Light to the Chastened. But I haven't heard from them since.
Oh, that's right.
I am.
I forgot about you.
You've heard of me?
I have something here from your husband.
Oh, his lockbox. If you're bringing me this... Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much for bringing this to me. It means a lot to... Maker's blessings upon you.
I want to go home.
Awesome.
These are terrible times. Just terrible.
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
You're not bothering me.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere.
How terrible. You poor thing. I wish there was something we could do to help.
And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too.
I'll find him. What would you give to find him?
I have nothing. Everything we owned is in our house. If you found my brother, I would be eternally grateful. Oh, please, couldn't you look for him? I'm begging you.
I'll look for him.
You will? Thank you so much. Please find him. I'm so scared, Father. What are we going to do? Return and we sit here and wait for them.
We have no choice. We must pray.
Demonic possession. This is important to this story. Because we do in fact have a possessed child on our hands.
So many have already died.
As you wish.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish. You know, we don't have the
what
menu.
you're doing.
Their numbers just keep growing.
No sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray and hope for a miracle. So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
I'm not here to chat. What can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Why does he refuse to
His daughter,
help?
Valena is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
I'll see what I can do.
Appreciate it. If he doesn't help, he'll die like the rest. Have you spoken to Owen?
Is there anything else I can
We
do?
could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Tell me about
He's
it.
a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out. Shouldn't
Something
you be
else.
trying to reason with Owen?
Questions?
Oh, ask away.
Tell me about what's happened
Don't
here.
rightly know. We heard the Arl was sick and getting worse.
But after a while, we heard nothing at all. A few folks went up to the castle to see what was going on. They couldn't get in. Nobody was there, not a soul. And then those horrid creatures attacked the village. They were everywhere. People dying. It was awful. Good thing Ban Tegan was here.
Do you know anything about his illness?
I know the Arlessa sent the knights out for a cure. You can ask Sir Berth about it. He was one of them.
Where can I get supplies?
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
But there's nowhere to actually buy or sell.
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
Later.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Okay, a few things to do. I should be able to persuade pretty much anybody, because I've maxed that out.
Go away. Curse you. Leave me in peace. You've already taken everything out of my stores. There's nothing left.
Is this Owen the blacksmith? I need to speak with you.
Huh? Who is that? What do you want? I've been through enough.
Oh, jeez. I prefer not to speak through a door. Can I come in?
All right, all right. Let me undo the locks. All I ask is that you don't make any trouble.
I like my character. What the hell was that? Okay. Oops. My phone fell. But it's fine. In we go.
Maker's breath. What is that smell? It's like someone set a brewery on fire.
Somebody's been drinking.
So I let you in. You wanted to talk. Now we're talking. Mind telling me who you are?
My name is Eska, a Grey Warden helping Ban Tegan.
It takes all kinds. Funny you didn't sound like an elf through the door. Can't say I expected that. Anyhow, my name's Owen, though you might already know that. Care to join me as I get besotted? Or is there something in particular you wanted?
Why have you locked yourself
My
in?
girl, Velena. Is one of the Alessa's maids and she's trapped up there in the castle, but the mayor won't send anyone for her. She's been my life since my wife passed on 2 years ago. Now she's dead, or soon to be. I don't care what happens to me or the village, or anyone!
So you intend to drink yourself
Why
to
not?
death?
It's not like we're going to live past the night anyhow. Or are you going to save us?
I intend to try. Yes I am.
Is that so? Maybe it's the drink talking, but you almost sound like you believe that. It'd do me the world of good to think maybe someone like you could go in and find her. Provided any of us live through the night.
The militia needs your help.
If you look for Velena, I'll reopen the smithy and make some repairs for the militia. I can do that much.
How about a little bit more? I'll do my best.
Not good enough. Murdoch said the same damn thing, and I didn't believe him either. I want to promise. Promise me that you'll look for her. That you'll bring her back to me if you can.
Okay. I promise you.
We will do our best. Please believe us, friend.
I'll accept that. It's something to hope for, at least. Right then. It seems I have some work to do relighting the forge, and I suppose I'll have to find some iron. Maybe at the mill. Murdoch just better send his men here as soon as possible if I'm gonna get to all these repairs and get them done by nightfall. If you need anything done, well, just let me know. I've got a lot to do now, so you'll have to excuse me.
You're drunk. You're gonna do a shitty job, you drunk.
I must admit, it feels good to be up and doing something finally. There's no way I'm sober.
Nice to see you have a purpose.
For that, stranger. Just do what you've promised, and it will have been worthwhile.
Let's talk business.
Right. I haven't.
No, I must say you don't have much. I don't have much either as far as money goes. Yeah.
Hey, I see you found my hiding place. I stuck some old equipment in there before Murdoch could get his hands on it.
Can I have it?
Right.
I don't think there's anything you'll need in there. But it's hard to say. I was in a bit of a rush when I filled it up.
Could the militia use
Not
it?
if I'm going to repair the equipment they have. That stuff is old anyhow. Yeah. Let me open it for you. I have the key.
Oh, I can't open it. There it is. Whoop. Ooh, sure enough, this is some shitty shit. Yeah, maybe I'll come back and sell that to him later.
Right.
Well, it looks like Owen's finally doing the repairs we need. The damn fool is falling over drunk and still manages to make smithying look easy. Good enough, I say. I'll send one of my men to inform Van Tegan the militia is ready for battle.
Persuade, we're not only ready, Murdoch, we're gonna win.
I hope you're right. We may just be village folk, but we're going to fight like there's no tomorrow.
I still need to speak to Lord Perth. Sir
We'll
Perth?
find him and his men at the mill by the bridge, to the north. I have a good feeling about tonight. The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it.
How was
The
morale?
Spirits are high. Since you convinced Owen to start repairs, overall I'd say the militia's very ready to fight. Never thought I'd say that, but there you go. Is there anything else? I have a good feeling about tonight.
Let's get started.
Okay, interesting artwork there, guys. No swimming. The waters of Lake Calenhad are steeped in legends. Oh, that's right. We're now next to Lake Calenhad, which means Sten's sword should be around here. I'll have to look into that. The waters of Lake Calenhad are steeped in legends. The Avar people say that it was once the site of Belenus, the mountain which stood at the center of the world, from which Korth the Mountain Father surveyed the earth and sky. But it was destroyed in the battle between Korth and the serpent Nathramar, leaving only a vast crater behind. When the Lady of the Sky saw that Belenus was gone, she wept, and her tears filled the crater, making the lake. The Devinters believed that the waters of Lake Calenhad were blessed by Razakael, god of mysteries, and that those who drank from them were granted special insights. This is why they built the great tower on an island in the middle of the lake, hoping the powers of the lake would aid their magical research. But most of us know the legend of King Calenhad which gives the place its name. It is said that Calenhad therein spent a year and a day in the Tower of the Magi. Each day he drew a single cup full of water from the lake and carried it to the formary at the top of the tower. By magic, each cup of water was forged into a single ring of the mail armor the circle gave to Calenhad. In that armor made from the lifeblood of the land itself, no blade could strike him, no arrow pierce him, so long as he stood on Ferelden's soil. I hope I find that armor. General store.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
I don't believe you, Liliana. Right. I wonder if,
Right.
there's lamp oil in these barrels. Oh, I remember this part. Okay, yeah. If I tell Murdoch about the lamp oil, that helps our fight.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. We may just make it. Yes? What's he up to now?
Tell me about Dwyn.
He's a trader. We could use somebody with his fighting experience. I have...
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to tell someone else about that. But we'll get to it when we get to it. Prior to the crowning of King Calenhad, Ferelden was little more than a collection of independent Arlings and Tainers that warred on each other constantly over petty matters. Calenhad was born in 510, exalted as the third son of a high-ever merchant on hard times. He was eventually sent to a distant cousin, a poor young knight named Sir Ferranin, who made Calenhad his squire and dog handler. As the tale goes, Sir Ferranin and his squire became caught up in one of the wars of unity at the time. Arl Mirrodin was a strong but generally disliked man who was making a bid for kingship. Ferranin's own lord, a young fool of an Arl named Tenedor, no older than Calenhad, was besieged by Mirrodin's forces at his castle, today known as West Hill. When Mirrodin called Tenedor out to parley, the young girl asked for a volunteer from among the squires, someone who could masquerade as Tenedor in the parley party. Calenhad kneeled before Tenedor and asked for the honor. Much to Tenedor's and Sir Ferranin's dismay, Calenhad immediately identified himself to Arl Mirrodin. When asked by the Arl why he was here, Calenhad explained that he had been asked to take the place of his lord. The Arl said that he had planned to kill Tenedor. Was Calenhad willing to die in his lord's place as well? Calenhad impressed Mirrodin and his allies by saying that he was. Mirrodin offered Calenhad a place as his own squire, but Calenhad refused, stating that if Mirrodin had planned on betraying the right of parley, he was no man of honor. Mirrodin's allies laughed at that, and Mirrodin himself conceded that Calenhad had a point. He allowed Calenhad to return to the castle safely and launched his final assault. During the assault, both Tenedor and Ferranin were killed, but Calenhad found himself in one-on-one combat with Arl Mirrodin. In front of all of Mirrodin's allies, Calenhad defeated the Arl and commanded he call off his armies. The Arl asked Calenhad who he professed to serve now, if both his knight and his lord were dead, to which Calenhad replied that he would do as his honor bade him to, for he had nothing else. You are not a man known for your honor, Calenhad said, but I believe you wish to be. You allowed me to live once, and so now I do the same for you. Perhaps if more of our people lived by honor, we would learn to trust each other long enough to live together. And with that, Calenhad withdrew his sword. I am humbled by your words, Arl Mirrodin told Calenhad, dropping to one knee. To his allies, he shouted that he now knew he would never be king, but he knew who should be. With that, Mirrodin pledged allegiance to Calenhad, whom he named Terran and ruler of Tenedor's lands. Turin Loghain. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good to see you again, Davis. Welcome back. Yep, we've moved on to Redcliffe. We quickly finished the Warden Soldier's Peak DLC, and it's over. Cautionary tales for the adventurous. Oh boy. It was then that he realized he wasn't alone. The abandoned camp in front of him was unbelievably welcoming, like a mirage. The fire felt like a warm hand grabbing his heart, reminded him of a previous life so long ago when he was happy, running on the sunflower fields with his boy. What? Yeah, let's read this whole thing. Hold on. He felt a sharp pain in his heart. His thoughts shifted to that fateful day when everything changed. Blood was everywhere. He held the body of his dead wife in his arms. Around him, the ashes of his burned house fell like snow. The stench was terrible. It smelled like darkspawn. He grabbed his axe, touched the icy cold hands of his boy, and left. He would kill them. He would kill them all. The pain in his heart was unbearable. He opened his eyes and saw the second most terrifying thing he would see in his life, a shadowy wraith leaning over him, leeching his life away. Around him, the camp was gone, replaced by something familiar, almost peaceful. Bones, death, despair. This is the camp I've already come across, I believe. He wondered if all his life had been an illusion, if he'd ever had a family. For a brief moment, he felt relief. You can't lose something you've never had. But being this close to death brought clarity. He knew it was real. Everything else was the illusion. He could see a smile on his torn face. He had been waiting for this moment for a long, long time. He lifted his weak arms, grasped the demon's face, and kissed it. Felt like kissing a cloud made of sand and dust. Suddenly, all sorrow had left him, and with it, the last bit of life he had. Before his limp body hit the ground, it was all over. He was finally free. Wow. Yep, I totally killed that demon. That demon is effed. He done. Okay, done in here. I thought the kid was hiding in here. Yeah. When you approach the dresser, something moves inside. You hear a short, surprised intake of breath and then silence. Hello? Someone there?
Way. This isn't your home.
Young man.
Get the codex entries on your phone. That's a good idea. That's actually a pretty good idea.
ma'am.
Like, they have the mobile thing for Mass Effect Andromeda. They should have allowed you to read codex on that, too.
Will you? I'll go back to the Chantry if you really want.
What are you doing in there?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Are you discovering your special purpose in there? Are you sure? Maybe I could help you.
You could. Alright, I guess. Father said I could have his sword when I grew up. It was Grandfather's. And Grandfather was a great dragon slayer. I thought, if I was brave like Grandfather, I could use his sword and kill the bad people who took Mother.
You had the right idea. You are indeed very brave. Where is the sword?
In the chest. In Mother's room. Father gave me a key.
I think you're going to give me the
But
key.
I'm not supposed to give it to anyone.
I'll go ahead and take that key. But I could use that sword.
I guess you're right. I should help defend the village, shouldn't I? Father would have if he were here. Oh, alright. Here's the key. I hope you use it to kill a lot of those bad people. I should go back to the Chantry. Good luck.
Thanks, Brat. The Green Blade. Longsword, main hand. Better damage versus beasts. It's okay, I guess. I don't think it's better than anything I already have. I take that back. It's a lot better than what I already have. Yeah, cool. Where's Dwyn? Let's find Dwyn. Get this over with. Is it a different store? No, same store. Now again, I'm max persuade, so I should be able to do this. Last time I played this game, I killed Dwyn. I did. No lie. That's more of a knock. Lockpick.
Wonderful. Intruders. I hope you have a good reason for breaking and entering into my home.
I think I tried to intimidate him, and that's why he attacked me. Apologize. Sorry.
Apology accepted. The name's Dwyn. Pleased to meet you. Now get out.
What are you doing shut up in here?
We have supplies to last for quite some time. And my boys and I can swing a weapon better than any of those fools out there.
It does look great. I don't have any mods either. I have no mods. It actually looks pretty good on its own, I gotta admit. That's a sensible attitude, I'd say.
At least someone around here shows a bit of sense.
Murdoch says he needs you, though.
So what? You recruiting for him? I'll tell you what I told Murdoch. I'm not risking my neck for this town.
Can't I change your mind?
Maybe. Let's hear what you've got.
Oh, a personal reward. Well, I can put in a good word for you with Bantegan.
You might just be able to pull that off. Fine. I'll throw in with the militia. For now. You better be out there too when the sun goes down. I'm not fighting for a lost cause, you hear me?
I got you, bro.
These humans don't know the hilt of a sword from the pointy end. This ought to be interesting.
I think you're exaggerating a bit, Dwyn.
The repairs are underway surprisingly quickly, considering how drunk Owen is. Thanks for persuading him to come out here. There's not much time before sundown. I have a good feeling about tonight.
He's like me before I go out drinking. I got a good feeling about tonight. And then I just get shit-faced too quick. Man. Let's take a look around. Let's appreciate this place for a second here. So cool. Oh, need one of those. I'm not near enough of those.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I have a letter for you from the... Oh, yes, I forgot about
I knew
this.
this time would come. I should have listened to my wife. Don't sign that paper, she said. They might pay you a few sovereigns now, but they'll be back. Blast. I'll see you on the front lines, I suppose.
Did I ever find Paddock Rich? I'm not sure I did. Still a deserter here. You're just gonna leave the fire going? I mean... Who the hell has frickin' 4-foot sticks of cordwood? Jesus Christ, guys. Excuse me.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Great...
I'm gonna let this banter go and get some water. Be right back.
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
Would help if I had my audio on the right side. Landmark tree.
No word from the castle? No, all is still, as it has been for days. But it is an unnatural
What the hell is
sight,
this?
as though there is naught in there but death.
It's a distinctive landmark, but otherwise unremarkable at this time. I wonder what that's about.
Greetings, Grey Warden. I am as relieved as Ban Tegan is to see you here. I must admit, I do not know how to address an elf in your position. I do not wish to be rude.
Call me Eska.
As you wish, and thank you kindly. I am Sir Perth, until recently in direct service of Arl Eamon of Redcliffe. For now, my charge is defending the village from these evil assaults. Would that I had chosen not to seek out the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Perhaps I would have fended off whatever evil befell the castle, or perhaps I would be dead. Ah well, with a Grey Warden aiding our defense, perhaps all...
Why do I feel like I'm dropping frames? I don't think I am. Looks a little choppy to me, if I'm being honest. No, okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
Sufficient armor and weapons, but my knights are too few to stand against the monsters without assistance. Perhaps you could approach Mother Hannah in the Chantry for some holy protection against these evil creatures. Otherwise, I do not know what else you could provide beyond your own talents. We're as prepared for the onslaught as we could possibly be, all things considered.
Anything else?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are.
Have you considered using the oil in
No
the
one
store?
told me this. Oil, you say? How much exactly?
Barrels.
Assuming that would hurt them. Yes, I see what you have in mind. That might be effective, if used carefully. Yes, excellent idea. I'll send some men to collect the oil. We'll use it to slow these creatures down. Have you anything else to ask me in the meantime?
Who the hell doesn't check the store for supplies? Whatever.
Ask me whatever you wish.
Something about an urn?
When the Isle fell sick, we were at a loss. Nothing worked to cure him, and he just kept getting worse. Finally, our lesser Isolde came up with a plan. The Urn of Sacred Ashes is a legendary artifact said to hold great healing powers. If found, it might save him.
They say the followers of Andraste smuggled her ashes out of Tevinter and hid them in Ferelden. The urn's never been heard of since.
We knights volunteered to seek it out. Few of us have returned. Many are still out there, unaware of what is happening here.
Why did the Arlessa believe anyone could
once
find
employed
it?
a scholar, Brother Genetivi. He had proof the urn was in Ferelden, or so I was told.
I think this guy betrayed them, or he was the blood mage that winds up kind of sort of turning the Earl's son. I think.
Not at all. A great number of soldiers remained in Castle Redcliffe. I wonder if they perished there, or transformed into these things. The thought chills my blood.
Can no one find the other knights and bring them back?
Eventually, perhaps. The ones I have here were those near enough to recall within the last few days. I only returned myself because I was passing by Redcliffe and heard the news of strange attacks.
Carry on.
As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
Okay, back to the Chantry. What's up here? I've never been up here. Oh, the tavern. That's right. There's a guy who can sell me stuff in here. Who the hell puts a tavern on the top of the cliff? Jesus Christ. End of the day? End of the night, rather? People trying to get down that steep incline? Ugh. That is Barrel Roll City, man. Drunks fun all over the place.
Not looking for company.
Shouldn't you be with the militia?
Why? I don't live here.
Who are you?
I'm not here to talk.
There's something about this man's demeanor. I don't know.
He's a douchebag.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But you do, don't you? I know spy when I see one.
Look, just because you're an elf doesn't mean we should be friends. I was just told to... I mean, just leave me alone.
Start talking.
About what? Just because you're a Grey Warden doesn't mean you can go around threatening people.
This will be easier if you just tell me what you're hiding.
But I never...
Max Persuade,
right,
guys.
I'll tell you. Just don't hurt me. This is more than I bargained for. Look, they just paid me to watch the castle and send word if anything should change. But they never said anything about monsters. I haven't even been able to report anything since this started. I'm stuck, same as you, I swear.
Fight with us. Who are they? Who are they? Thank you.
A tall fellow. I forget his name. He, said he was working for Hal. Arl Rendon Hal. He's an important man. Terran Logain's right hand. So I didn't do anything wrong.
What are you supposed to watch it
Just to
for?
report any changes, honest. All I could send word about was the Arl getting sick. After that, monsters started coming from the castle.
So you know how this happened? Tell
I
me.
don't know anything about these creatures. When the Arl got sick, I got scared that people would think I was involved. But I swear I don't know anything about it. They sent me to watch. Maybe they knew the Arl would get sick. I don't know.
How do I know you're telling the
Here,
truth?
This is a letter from them. It has instructions and everything. Keep it. Do whatever you want with it. I just thought I was serving the king and making a bit of coin on the side. You have to believe me.
Start running. I don't want to see you again. I think you should help defend Redcliffe.
All right, I'll do it. Thank you for your mercy. I won't forget it.
Berwick's letter. I guess I have to give that to somebody. Hey, Bella.
Another doomed soul come to drown their sorrows here, I see. If you came here for a drink, you'd have to talk to Lloyd. He's got a vice grip on the spigots. I'm just here to keep the boys from mutiny.
What do you know about that? I don't really care about him now. How's business?
What business? Without the castle soldiers, the only customers we have are local. And they're all in the militia with no money to spend. The few with any money are here, but it's not enough to justify working. Lloyd's a greasy pig. And if I didn't need this job so badly,
You don't care for
he
him?
gropes me and pays me next to nothing.
Ooh.
I suppose it could be worse. Not like I've got many options.
You talk to him?
No, that'll just make things worse. And that's very sweet, but I'll be fine.
How about a raise?
I'd like that. And maybe we could talk after the battle tonight. If we're still here, that is.
Oh, goodness.
Not much. He's very quiet. Says his name's Beric and he's here to meet his brother, but I think he's
Shouldn't you be at the
Later
Chantry?
on, yes. Lloyd will lock himself in the cellar, and I'll go to the Chantry. Are you fighting tonight?
Yes.
That's good to hear. I didn't know that. Keep safe.
It's like me and my friends when we go out to dinner. It's like, hey, anything new? It's like, nothing I didn't already text you earlier, so... Talk to Lloyd in a second. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Hello there, friend. Can't say we've ever met before. Stranger to the village, I take it. Haven't had many travelers lately. All this nonsense is bad for business. Bet you regret coming, yes?
What do you mean?
Oh, you know, evil creatures, impending doom, civil war, and the Earl's dead in the castle. Makes you thirsty, don't it? So, what'll it be? You are here to drink, I hope.
What do you have?
Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested. The store. Hey, what can Lloyd get you?
Who are you, anyway?
Name's Lloyd. We don't get many elves out here. You're a runaway from the city.
I am a Grey Warden.
Ah, well, learn something new every day. Something else I can get for you?
Questions?
Fine. Make them quick.
Shouldn't you help defend the
Why?
village?
When them creatures attack, I lock myself in the cellar. Just batten the hatches and wait it out. What's the point in getting myself killed with all the rest of them? If that makes me a coward, then I'm a coward.
Then be a coward.
Well, yes. I suppose that is what I want. Something else I can get for you? Fine. Make them quick.
Why are you open?
I'm not abandoning my tavern because of a few monsters. The second I'm in the Chantry, Murdoch and his men will be here drinking all my ale. After, when the first attack hit, I locked myself in the... Right then.
I guess I can't help out my barmaid. Oh well. Not a pressing issue. Ash Warrior Axe. That's alright. What do I still have to do? That's right. Excuse me? Pardon me?
Right.
Bevan said you were the one who found him. I can't possibly repay you.
That's okay. About the sword.
Bevan told me about Grandfather's sword. So you have it then? I suppose it won't go to waste, at least.
No, I'm not of a mind to pay her for it. I already have it, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to return it either. No, it won't go
If
to
that's
waste.
the case, we should probably offer the girl something in exchange. No?
I have no idea what it's worth, to be honest. And you found Bevan. I couldn't ask you for money.
500 silver? I think not. 15 silver? Yeah, I'll give you 100 silver.
Thank you. That's certainly a lot of coin. How can I ever repay you?
That bat was more problem than he was worth. Just stay
The
safe.
Maker sent you. I just know it. Thank you again.
What do you mean he disapproves? Piss off. Here, have a beer. Have a drink.
Oh, thank you. That's...
What is it you need, child?
Sir Perth needs holy protection.
I have done all I can for them. I pray for them each night and seek the Maker's forgiveness for their sins before they face their deaths. What Sir Perth seeks is something that is not in my power to give.
What do you mean?
Sir Perth believes that I can protect them against these creatures, a shield only the Maker can provide, and that I withhold this power.
Well, can't you just tell him the Maker will watch over him? Morale is a powerful thing, you know.
You mean you want me to let them think the Maker protects them in a real sense? I will not lie to them like that.
Can I douchily rant to her about religion? Is that an issue? No? I can't go Twitter ham on her about religion? No.
I suppose if they believed in the Maker's power, that belief would inspire them somewhat. It just seems like trickery. Very well. If it keeps them alive, I will do what I must. I have a number of Silvercast holy symbols. Tell Sir Perth that he can have them, and that wearing them will confer the Maker's protection. Now please, let me tend to these poor folk. I must do what I can, and I suggest you do the same.
Keyless Ally. I'm ready for this fight to start. Should I get Morgan in my squad before I do? Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. I'll probably switch out Leliana for Morgan. Yeah, let's do that now.
Blood and damnation.
Oh, she doesn't have enough magic yet? Well, she can level up. That's good. I should use the dog? Yeah, he's a badass. I've used him before. I don't think I'll need him. I think I'll be okay in this fight. By the way, I'm just on normal difficulty. I'm really not upping the difficulty at all, so... It hasn't been too bad so far, despite the getting wrecked by Flemeth stuff. That'll happen from time to time. Sleep, death magic. I kind of want to give her a heal, just so I can use her more often. You know? Where's group heal? Force field would be useful too. That's not bad. That's sustained too. How much? 45? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Especially if I get mana back from getting attacked. I should already kick the shit out of anybody with my cold spells. So many freaking choices. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Friendly fire possible? Nope, because I am stupid about that. Alright, let's make a choice here. We'll go with that. Yeah, that's a small chunk. That's fine. That just stays up, yes? Cool. She's in a little bubble. See, I got about 5 viewers. Thanks for watching the show, everybody. What does this do? There's a 75% chance of absorbing a spell. If it does, it disappears into the Fade and turns into mana for her. So, actually, that's not really useful right now. I might as well turn it off, because I don't think there's going to be any spellcasters. But down the road, that could be quite useful. It's not costing too much to sustain either, so I'll probably just leave it on her.
Ah, sort of like coming home again.
As you wish.
But with more undead.
The Knights of Redcliffe are ready to fight at your disposal.
I've done the Mage Tower. That's done. Yeah, I've won, so I'm done. Yeah. All done.
Have you spoken to the revered mother? Has she offered anything? If they are the same as the symbols worn by their priests, well, that would more than suffice.
Glad I could help.
I will send some men to collect the amulets. Please give my regards to Mother Hannah for seeing some sense at last.
You got it. Anything else?
No, nothing comes to mind. If you have not spoken to the Mayor, Murdoch, you should. His militia is far more in need of aid than we are. As you wish, Grey Warden. Make a watch over you.
The sloth guy, yeah. So I was having a conversation with a couple of the Dragon Age pros that show up from time to time, and the Fade is a very controversial subject among Dragon Age fans, apparently. And most people, it seems, hate it. And a lot of them use the mod to actually skip the Fade part. So I didn't think it was too bad. You know, I thought it was fine. What is this? Andraste's Grace. Is that a gift? It is. Awesome. Who do I give that to again? I think it's Leliana. Yeah. Okay. Later then. I should hard save. Let's do it.
Mother Hannah's amulets have greatly bolstered my men's confidence. There is still time before the sun goes down. If you have not yet spoken to Murdoch, or if there is anything you have planned... Good luck to you then, and may the Maker watch over us all.
Oh crap, I forgot to equip that shit on Morgan. Oh well. There's a trapdoor in that barn. Yeah, that's how you get to the castle. That's going to be the next storyline thing. Gotta do this fight first.
They're coming. Get to your positions. Make ready.
Holy shit.
I await your command.
No, I don't think. Let's talk later. Yeah, anytime. You want to go fight him. Where are you going? Dude, stop that. You guys are so stupid.
Very well.
Thanks, guys. You just hang back. We got this. Win, are you serious? Did you just die? Freaking loser. Welcome to the party, pal. Hey guys, is this where the fight is? No. Do I have to talk to Perth?
lurking about.
Where? Guys, you know what's going on here? Where's my fight? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be murdering things right now. I'm not really doing a good job of that. Good fight, team. Good fight. Congrats on your victory.
For Redcliffe and the Arm.
What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
I'm gonna guess this is a bug? Maybe. Here, you guys hang out here for a second. Found you.
So be it.
May have to do that again. Hey, somebody smoking that green bud, brother. Just a little on fire. We're okay. This kind of sucks, guys. Where's our enemies? Are these guys already spawned? Do I have to go find them and bring them to me?
Be wary. There must be others lurking about.
I agree. I think the same. Yeah, this is where I came from. Honestly, guys, I think I'm just gonna have to load it, because this is stupid. Go down the hill. I did go down the hill. There's nothing there. There may be one stuck over there. Okay. I can't find shit. Check by Dagon's house? Okay. I guess I'll just check everywhere. I have the feeling I'm going to be starting this fight over, though. Up there already. Alright, enough of this. We'll just do it. We'll try the autosave first. Versus my quick save. See what happens.
It's time, men. Know that we fight for the Maker with our arm. Light the traps. Burn these foul creatures.
So get you tight. It happens. I've experienced so many bugs since I started streaming, it's weird. It's like all the worst shit. Okay, guys, let's try not to stay in the fire. Fire hot. These guys are all gonna get their asses killed, aren't they?
are attacking
Nice,
from
that
the
was it.
lake. They're attacking the barricades. We need help. Come on, we need to hurry.
What do I usually stream? It's a complicated answer to that question. I am a variety streamer, so more or less anything. I'm not going to do a lot of real-time strategy type stuff. Not a lot of competitive type games like Overwatch or Dota or anything like that. So a lot of single-player stuff. Weekends, Saturday and Sunday morning, I do point-and-click adventures. So I've been playing the Blackwell series recently. I played Siberia, Memoria, Primordia, anything that ends in Ida. I've streamed, you know, the latest Doom game. I've streamed Metro Last Light. So lots of stuff in the future. You can kind of see a lot of the games I have planned down below in my my descriptions and stuff like that. Don't really have an order of what I'm going to stream, although I think Final Fantasy VIII is going to come up at some point this month. We'll see. We will see. I play a lot of indie games, so I really like playing the short 2 to 5 hour kind of game experiences. Played Deadlight recently, Scanner Somber recently. Those are fun experiences. Let's get Morgan in here. See, I don't care about any of these guys, so Cone of Cold. Let's do it. Do I use product? I have a brush, believe it or not. I have a beard brush that I use pretty frequently. I got a beard trimming kit that came with a brush. I appreciate the compliment, by the way. Thank you. How are we doing on health? Quite good. Alright, who else? I do shampoo it and condition it though, so it's part of my shower routine. I lost track of my guys. I gotta make sure I'm not like down. Heal Alistair, please. Oh yeah, I forgot to summon my wolf guy. Give us some heals real quick, Win. Appreciate it. This guy's gonna quit. Win, you're kind of in the shit right now. I don't like this. Let's take a step back here. think all the militia died.
Dawn arrives, and we survive the night. We are victorious.
Arrgh.
And though this victory came at great cost, we must remember none of us would be here were it not for the heroism of these good folk beside me. I thank you, dear lady. Truly the Maker smiled on us when he sent you here in our darkest hour.
I hope we'll... So one of my things about this playthrough is if I get a chance to ask for money, I'm asking for money. Just the way it is.
If need be. With luck, we'll be discussing that with my brother.
Let us bow our heads and give honor to those who gave their lives in defense of Redcliffe.
Murdoch of Redcliffe, Mayor and beloved father, we salute you.
You and so many others who have perished here, walk with he who is your maker.
Wait, who did he say
Lord,
died? I wasn't paying
may you
attention.
know the peace of his love.
So let it be.
With the Maker's favor, the blow we delivered today is enough for me to enter the castle and seek out your Arl. Be wary and watch for signs of renewed attack. We shall return with news as soon as we are able. Now, we've no time to waste. Meet me at the mill. We can talk further there.
Lots of leveling up. Excellent. We have a plan for getting into the mill. That's the hatch in the barn. One more strength. There's a couple things I will need strength for. So. Yeah, we'll go that. It's been a while since I got combat training for myself. That's stupid. There we go. Let's go try that chest in the general store again, see what we can do. Nice. I don't need many of these abilities, do I? Sustained, 35. Let's try that. You can turn this off. Groovy. Duster leather boots. It's not that good. Wasn't worth it. God, there's so many chests I could have opened if I had just done this way earlier. That's okay. Crap, I keep forgetting people. Caster places a protective ward on an ally that automatically restores health when the ally falls close to death. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I have not had haste activated this whole time. So guys, I'm probably going to play for about 30 more minutes and then kind of take a break for a little while and see what happens in the afternoon. It may be Dragon Age, it may be something else. We'll see. Lots to consider. Dwayne, you're still alive. Good to see you, bud.
Phew, some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place.
What do you intend to do?
Rebuild. Same thing I intended to do before. Except this time, there's more humans left alive to help. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something. Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
Could use your help.
If I wanted to fight Darkspawn, I'd have stayed in Orzammar. No thanks.
Thanks for helping.
Hey, anything for Redcliffe, right? Whatever. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever. Right.
It's getting to be a little annoying, if I'm being honest. Oh no shit! A Chantress
This should
board.
be easy enough.
I'll take them all the missions. Unfortunate news has arrived that the Darkspawn have extended their incursion into areas previously thought safe. A runner from a border caravan brings word that they unknowingly passed into infested territory and were being tracked by several unseen. He was dispatched to seek help and does not know the fate of his fellows. Okay. Sister Rana posts on behalf of her neighbors. The Darkspawn incursions in the south have made for difficult communication, even through official means. The relatives of the conscripts in Company East Hill have beseeched me to deliver word of their brothers and sons. I have no means to do so, but can point a traveler of stout heart in the proper direction of their recent engagement. To any who are able to find their loved ones, I offer what little silver they have been able to entrust. I accept. Well, the reports I have heard no doubt suffer from exaggeration. The observed creatures assaulting Redcliffe trouble me greatly. If we are to properly combat these unnatural agents and prevent their reoccurrence, the mages bound to my service will require carefully prepared samples of flesh for study. Thereafter, should a deployment occur, we will be well briefed. If there are skilled warriors present, I would have them gather samples from any remaining creatures as close to the presumed source as possible. The Chantry will reward this basic assistance with spiritual acknowledgement if the request is exceeded. A runner has brought me dire news of a group of refugees fleeing the Darkspawn. Yep. All good stuff.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal. But know that the sun always rises.
The sun also rises. Blackstone regulars cannot survive without the patronage of the nobles. I say you make a trip to Denerim? Well, sure. That's my next stop.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Thanks awfully.
The end is upon. Repent your sins before death.
Ugh, another one of these
Repent
guys.
for the Maker's divine forgiveness.
He's not that funny. Have you repented your sins?
I have repented. Oh, Maker, forgive me my sins. Forgive my fellow brothers and sisters. Look upon us with kindness as we are swallowed by the darkness.
Kill him. Please calm down.
I don't mean to. I just need to tell everyone. They need to know. They need to repent before it's too late. I was too late for my wife. She died so horribly. And she was not repentant. I need to help everyone to prepare.
You're grieving, guy. Perhaps I could help.
Me? There is no help for me. I just miss my wife so much. This is all so horrible. I think I just need to sit down. I need to collect myself. Horror awaits those who perish outside of the Maker's forgiveness.
Jeez, even the bush is picking up the religion stuff. End of the world, dark times.
Good to see you in one piece. Do you have news of Elena yet?
More important things than your daughter. Not yet.
Well, I'll give it some time. Now's the best time to go into the castle, though.
Oh yeah. Look at this. Plus 20% cold damage. Plus 25% cold damage. Radiates cold. Plus 5% cold damage. Plus 10% cold damage. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Maker bless you.
Man, time freaking flies when you're streaming, man. It's ridiculous. If I was just playing this game, I'd be counting every minute. I'd probably quit, like, in 20-minute bursts. Oh, it's burning bodies.
It's terrible how we need to burn all the bodies without having proper funerals. There'll be a lot more of it before all this is over, I bet.
There's no reason for me to be back here.
So we won the battle? If this is what war is like, with so many people hurt and dying, I don't want to think about what fighting the Darkspawn will be like.
Our Darkspawn...
Tegan or Al Eamon will be calling for volunteers soon, won't they? They'll need an army to fight in the south now. I'll go when they call me, I guess. I'm going to get drunk first, though. If you'll excuse me.
How much longer? It's going to be about 20 minutes for this play. I hope to be streaming again sometime afternoon, maybe 1 o'clock. And I don't know if it'll be this game, though. We'll see. I have a bunch of games I'd like to get to of the shorter variety. But one game I'm really, really interested in trying. I never played it when I had a PlayStation 1, which was Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, which I picked up on Good Old Games recently. So I may try that in the afternoon. First I gotta make sure my controller will work with my PC. It should. It's PS4. It does work. So we should be okay. But I may just go back to this. You know. Still got a lot of time to play in this game. A lot. Actually, let's go in the Chantry. You can follow me, well, you can follow me on Twitch, obviously, but you can follow me on Twitter. I always tweet before I'm gonna stream. Oh, you're in charge now.
There are many gone who we must honor. But we must also remember those who aided us in our darkest hour.
You're all set, right?
These are terrible times.
You're good?
You saved us. I can't believe we're alive. And it's finally over.
What are you gonna do?
With the money you gave us for Grandfather's sword, we should be able to get to Denerim. I think we have family there we can stay with. Make a watch over you. I'll never forget you.
Cool. I'll see you there. Is Inquisition 2 player? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. 2 player. Yeah, there is a 4-player co-op mode. That would be fun. I wonder what that would be like. I have to talk to... Oh, he's probably up here. Okay. We should do that maybe. Maybe. It's probably, once I'm done with this one, it's going to be a bit before I get back into Dragon Age. I'll try that someday, though. Get 2 more people, that'd be even more fun. Let's start to Perth first.
It is sad to think of how much death there has been here. But we have saved the village beyond all expectations. You have done well, my friend. I will remain here to guard the village and receive any fellow knights as they continue to return. At least until the castle is retaken.
Alright, Ben.
Odd how quiet the castle looks from here. You would think there
Your
was
logo
inside.
is a dick with
Well, I
red
shouldn't
balls.
delay things further. I had a plan. To enter the castle after the village was secure. There is a secret passage here, in the mill, accessible only to my family.
Why didn't you mention this?
I knew you would choose to enter the castle instead of staying in the village. And we needed warriors. I'm sorry if I... Maker's breath.
Tigan, thank the Maker you yet live.
Isolde, you're alive. How did you... What has happened?
I do not have much time to explain. I slipped away from the castle as soon as I saw the battle was over, and I must return quickly. And I need you to return with me, Tigan. Alone.
This sounds like the ambushiest ambush I've ever heard of. More of an explanation, please.
Who is this woman, Tigan?
You remember me, Lady Isolde, don't you?
Alistair. Of all the... Why are you here?
They are Grey Wardens, Isolde. I owe them my life.
Pardon me, I would exchange pleasantries, but... Considering the circumstances...
Please, Lady Isolde, we had no idea anyone was even alive within the castle. We must have some answers.
I know you need more of an explanation, but I don't know what is safe to tell. Tigan, there is a terrible evil within the castle. The dead waken and hunt the living. The maid responsible was caught, but still it continues. And I think Connor is going mad. We have survived, but he won't flee the castle. He has seen so much death. You must help him, Tigan. You are his uncle. You could reason with him. I do not know what else to do.
Is Arl Eamon still alive?
He is. He is being kept alive so far, thank the Maker.
Kept alive? Kept alive by what?
Something the Mage unleashed. So far it allows Eamon, Connor, and myself to live. The others were not so fortunate. It killed so many, and turned their bodies into walking nightmares.
One thing they didn't really nail is the teeth in this game.
Struck the village.
Everybody's got some pretty messed up grills.
I do not know why. It allowed me to
Colgate.
go for you,
It's not
Tigan, because
expensive.
I begged, because I said Connor needed help.
Tell me about this mage.
He is an infiltrator, I think. One of the castle staff. We discovered he was poisoning my husband. That is why Eamon fell ill.
Eamon was poisoned?
He claims an agent of Terran Logains hired him. He may be lying, however. I cannot say.
Why do I get the feeling you aren't telling us everything?
I beg your pardon? It's a rather impertinent accusation.
Kiss my ass. Impertinent for an elf, you mean?
No, I did not mean...
I'll play the race card on her.
What is to say?
Tied your ass right up.
Please, stop this.
An evil I cannot fathom holds my son and the husband hostage. Came for help. What more do you want from me? Tegan, I do not have much time. What if it thinks I'm betraying it? It could kill Connor. Please come back with me. Must I beg?
Why must he go alone?
For Connor's sake. I promised I would return quickly and only with Tegan. Tegan, I know you could order your men to follow me when I return to the castle. I beg you not to. For Connor's sake.
Enough questions.
The king is dead, and we need my brother now more than ever. I will return to the castle with you, Isolde.
Thank the Maker. Bless you, Tegan. Bless you.
This is a mistake. It is a mistake.
I cannot let Isolde return alone. Perhaps I can help Connor or Eamon. Perhaps this is really a trap, but this is my family. I must try. I have no illusions of dealing with this evil alone. You, on the other hand, have proven quite Isolde, can you excuse us for a moment? We must confer in private before I return to the castle with you.
Please do not take too long. I will be by the bridge.
Here's what I propose. I go in with Isolde, and you enter the castle using the secret passage. My signet ring unlocks the door. Perhaps I will distract whatever evil is inside and increase your chances of getting in unnoticed. What do you say?
Good, this is the way I prefer it.
Then it's for the best. I would prefer to go inside with you, but I have no choice in the matter. Sir Perth and his men can watch for danger at the castle entrance. If you can open the gates from within, they can move in and help you. I don't think there's anyone else who can help you. If you choose not to go, then it's up to me to do what I can. Here is my signet ring. It will open the lock on the door in the mill. Whatever you do, Eamon is the priority here. If you have to, just get him out of there. Isolde, me, and anyone else, we are expendable.
I could stop you. I don't believe that. I will rescue you all.
The Maker smiled on me indeed when he sent you to Redcliffe. But I can delay no longer. Allow me to bid you farewell. Good luck.
There's nothing in here, I believe. Whoa, Morgan. Okay. Alright. Nice to see you. Hello. That's my side boob. I guess if I'm well and truly done here, I'd like to go in here with as little gear as possible, because I only have 16 spots for loot. So let's sell some stuff. Let's also check my gifts. Let's see here. Andraste's Grace goes to Liliana, as it must. Party. Step back. Get up. Accept.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank
She
you
cares
so
about me.
much.
I thought I have another symbol of Andraste. Maybe not. Nope. Silver brooch. It's Morgan. Again, I'm cheating on this because it's just a lot faster than doing trial and error with save games. So That's why I'm cheating on this. And also I'm a cheater. Did I mention that? Blizzard. Everyone in the target area. Cool. I want all of it.
A fine gift.
You're welcome. And she wants the medallion too. Perfect.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Legacy of White Shear belongs to a character I don't have. In fact, everything I have left belongs to characters I don't have. Okay. A moderate bonus to magic. So she's even more of a badass. Okay.
Blood and damnation.
I like how they get pissed about not being in the party. That's my favorite. Okay. Oh crap, I was gonna sell stuff. Sorry guys, sorry about the backtracking. I guess I could sell stuff to the tavern guy. Bella.
I admit, for a while, I didn't think either of us would survive. It's good to see you did.
Good to see you too.
Anything I can get you?
Bye.
Good luck to you then.
If it isn't the hero of the day, what can I get you? Right, I've got some supplies too, in case you're interested.
Oh, a recipe for lesser injury kits. Do I already have that? I think I already have that. I have this too. Okay. Is Alistair ready for the Blood Dragon plate? I think he might be. Yeah. I don't know if that's better or worse than what he has, though. Because this is pretty good armor for him. Okay. Plus 6 defense, plus 30 health. Damn, son. Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, but this shit too. Damn it. I like the stamina bonus on that though. I'm gonna keep his current boots. Yeah, the Juggernaut stuff is primarily gonna go to Sten. Yep. Okay. I love that noise. It reminds me of Age of Empires when you select a town center. Gossip.
You heard about all the... Greetings, milady. Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming. Greetings, milady. So I spoke to this hunter the other day, and you know what he says? The one who talked about all the werewolves? The very same. Said he saw them plain as day. Wonder what he's been drinking.
Saw the hero, Dane, walking beside them too, I expect. With Andraste following behind.
Yeah, most likely.
How's my inventory now? Much better. 24 slots. Alright. Let's get some of this good stuff on Sten.
Last, yes.
Much better glows. Oh, never mind. No, Juggernaut. Oh, I can't even equip that yet. That'll do it. Yeah. Oh, man.
Vashaden.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to progress the story real quick. I shouldn't say that. Let's go through this door and see what happens. Maybe we'll kick through some story. Be done with that. Again, not sure what I'm going to be doing when I come back this afternoon. Maybe Dragon Age. Maybe Legacy of Kain. Maybe something else. Because I do have a bunch of indie games I'd really like to get to.
Van Tegan informed me that he would like us to wait at the castle.
I'm a sucker for a
should we
good
get
sale
the
on Steam or
opportunity.
Godot games.
I would prefer to enter the castle with you, but at any rate, I...
Yeah, bye. You're unhelpful.
Move along, friend.
You move along.
Thank you.
Appreciate all the new viewers I got today. Would love a follow if you wanted to give me one. Large and clear. Cool. And another love letter. Perfect. How words are so laden when they leave your lips is beyond decent imagining. Madam, I love you. That's great. So, don't I have some armor that would help with backstabbing? Which one is that? No. Yeah, that one. Massive armor. So how would a rogue get to massive armor? That seems difficult.
You know, maybe this isn't the best
I
time
didn't mean to do
be
this.
thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
You have a friend?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Excuse me. Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What are you expecting she will do?
I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
New quest. Cool. Alright guys, this is going to end this particular stream. 3 hours, 5 minutes we got in, pretty good. Once again, if you're watching and did watch me today and you don't already follow me, appreciate if you give me a follow. You can follow me on Twitter for all the updates to the stream. I hope to be playing again this afternoon, maybe be 1 o'clock. We'll see. It is Labor Day, so something might happen. You never know. Until then, we'll see you down the road. I've been meaning to do my outro. Let's try that. Oh, this is part of my outro, and this is the transition to the final outro. Goodbye.